Hello everyone. We have started with mathematics part 2. In that we have studying topic 1, basic concept in geometry. Okay. In that we have studied the distance between the 2 points on a number line and how to find the distance between the 2 coordinates. That also we have studied in practice set 1.1. Now see, from practice set 1.1 we have solved question number 1 and 2, and from problem set also we have solved question number 3 and 4. Now see, today we are going to study betweenness. Now the point is the 3 points are collinear points, and we have to see which point is between the other. Now suppose here we have points P, Q and R. Okay. Now when we say that the point Q is between point P and R, see, if a distance of PR will be equal to distance of PQ plus distance of QR, then we can say that this the point Q is between P and R. When distance PR will be equal to distance PQ plus distance QP, then we can say that the Q point is between P and R. Diagrammatically we can show in this way. See, diagrammatically we can represent this figure as, see, point P here, Q and R. Point P, Q, R. Point Q is between point P and R. We can show in this way also. Okay? In this way. Now, based on this, we have to study the example from practice set 1.1. Question number 3. Now, question number 3, see what is given. From the information given below, find which of the point is between the other two. If the points are not collinear, state so. Okay, so first question we will see now based on this. Practice set 1.1. In that first question number 3 is first example. Okay, now question is what? Distance PR is given 7 and distance PQ is given 10 and distance QR is given 3. Okay, now you have to tell which point is between the other two. Now 3 points are there. Which 3 points are there? P, R and Q. So we have to decide which point is between other 2 points. So for that what we have to do it. Now the distance PQ. Among these 3 distance, which is the greatest distance? The distance PQ is the greatest distance. This is 10. Okay, now other 2 distance, what you have to do it? We have to do the sum of it. So we'll give this name as 1. Now distance PR plus distance QR, which will be equal to how much? 7 plus 3, which is equal to 10. Means we have got this distance PQ and sum of distance PR and QR is also equal to 10. So we will give this name as 2. Means these 2 are equal. Means these points PQR are collinear. Okay. So what we have to write? Therefore, distance PQ is equal to distance PR plus distance QR. From where we got this? From 1 and 2. From 1 and 2 we have got this. Okay, this we have got from 1 and 2, and therefore points, and what you have to write, therefore points P, Q, R are collinear. Okay, points are collinear. And how we will write? And P, R, Q. Okay, so diagrammatically how we can represent it? P, R and Q. Like this you have to solve. Okay, now next example we will see. Now second example, this you have to write it in the notebook. This example you write down in notebook. Now second question. Question number 2. Distance RS is equal to 8 and distance ST is equal to 6 and distance RT is equal to 4. Now first, what among this, which is the greatest distance? 8. So distance RS is equal to 8. Now others two sum we have to do it. Okay, means distance ST plus distance RT will be equal to 6 plus 4. This we have to give 1 and this 4. This we have to give 2. Now what? Therefore distance RS is not equal to distance ST plus distance RT. Okay, from where? From 1 and 2. This we have got from what? From 1 and 2. Now therefore the points RST are, therefore points RST are non-collinear. Okay, therefore the points RST are non-collinear. Means relation of betweenness does not exist between the points R and RST. Now here what? Which relation we are studying? Betweenness we are studying. So does the betweenness relation occurs in this? No. Why it doesn't occur? As the distance of greatest distance is not equal to the sum of other two distance. Therefore these points are non-collinear and these points R and S, R, S and T doesn't lie on the same line. Okay, now next you have to see. Next, see 3, 4, 5, 6 examples. See, one I have shown of collinear example and other I have shown you of non-collinear. Okay, so like this, these are there 4 examples you have to solve by seeing these examples. Okay, now we will move on to the fourth question. Fourth question, what it is? See, from practice set 1.1, fourth question. On a number line, points A, B and C are such that distance AC is 10 and distance CB is 8. Find distance of AB considering all possibilities. Now here we will have 3 possibilities of betweenness. So first we have to consider that. Let's see. Now question number 4. We will see. Okay, now these examples from question number 3, 4, 5 and 6 you will try yourself. Okay. Then now question number 4. Question number 4, what does it tells? That distance what? AC. Distance AC is given how much? 10. And distance CB is given, 8. And distance AB you have to find out. Okay, now for this we will have 3 possibilities. Now by figure I will show you how it is. Now see, 10 it is, means what? A, C, B it will be. Okay, A, C, B means AB will be equal to what? AC plus CB. One case. Other case will be what? Distance. You have to see other is what? C, A, B. Okay, like this one case condition will be there, means what? BC will be equal to CA plus AB. Means once the C will be in the middle, A will be in the middle, and then third case B is in the middle. Means what? A, B, C. Means either C is in between, or A is in between, or B is in between. Like this we will have 3 conditions for it. So let's see by the condition. Now let's see the first condition. First condition what it is? Case 1. That what? A, B and C. Like this we have considered. Then what? Distance AC is equal to what? 10. Distance AC is equal to 10. Then how we have to write this? Distance AC is equal to what? Distance CB plus distance AC is equal to CB plus AB. Distance AB plus CB, right, or CB plus AB, right? They are same only. So AC's distance is how much given? It is 10, which is equal to CB is how much given? 8, plus distance AB we have to find out. So distance AB how much we got? Distance AB is equal to 10 minus 8. So distance AB we have got 2. Okay. Now this is first one condition. Then the second condition we will see. Okay. This is 2 units. Now next case, see second case. Case number 2. Case number 2, what we will consider? Second case we will consider means here distance AB will be equal to distance AC plus distance CB. Okay, here distance AB is what? Distance AB is distance AC plus distance CB. So distance AB is, we have to find out, distance AC is 10 plus distance CB is 8. Means this distance AB will be equal to how much? 18 units. Okay, this distance is how much? 18 units. This one more condition it will be there. Either the distance AB will be equal to 18 units. Earlier what you have studied, the distance AB is 2 units. Okay, and third case is what? Case 3 is what? CAB, means A is in the middle. Now A will be in the middle. This possibility is there or not? We have to see now. So what will be this distance? Distance CB will be equal to distance CA plus distance AB. Okay. Now see, distance is what? CB. Distance CB is how much it is given? Distance CB is given 8. And distance CA is given, CA means only AC, that is 10. Plus distance AB. We have to find out. Okay, so distance AB is equal to what? 8 minus 10. So 8 minus 10, which is equal to how much? We have got, therefore distance AB will be equal to minus 2. So can the distance be negative? No, distance cannot be negative. Okay. This minus 2 cannot be the distance. So this possibility that A being in the middle is not possible. So there will be only two possibilities, that what? Either C is in the middle or B is in the middle. A will not be in between B and C. Okay. Now next example, C. At last, here you write down, at last distance AB is equal to 2 units, or distance AB is equal to 18 units. This minus 2, it is not possible. Now next question is question number 5. Point X, Y, Z are collinear such that distance XY is given 17 and distance YZ is given 8. Find distance XY. In the same way, there also will be 3 possibilities. Okay. Again, this question number 5 also we have to solve by this by 3 possible ways. We have to see how the point will lie in between the other 2. Question number 4. Now here points X, Y, Z are collinear such that distance what is given X and Y, it is given 70, and other distance it is given distance YZ, it is given YZ, it is given 8. Find distance X, Z. Okay, so here we will have 3 possibilities. So first case what we will consider, case 1. Case 1 is what? X, Y and Z. This condition means what? Distance X, Z is equal to distance X, Y plus distance Y, Z. Now XZ what? We have to find out. So distance XZ is this. Now distance XY is 17 plus distance YZ is 8. So 17 plus 8, it is 25 units. Okay. So distance XZ is 25 units. This is one possibility. Now other is what? Second, case 2 we will see. Case 2. Case 2 what we will consider? XZY. XZY it will be. Then what? Distance XY will be equal to distance XZ plus distance ZY. Okay, now distance XY is how much? XY is given 70 and distance XZ we have to find out. So distance XZ as it is plus distance ZY. ZY's distance is given how much? 8. So distance XZ will be equal to what? 17 minus 8, and 17 minus 8 will be what? 9. distance xz will be 9. Okay, so I will write here, therefore distance xz is equal to 9 units. Okay, this is second condition. Yes, this condition also possible. Either this condition will be there or this condition. Now third condition, see. Third condition is what? Case 3. Third condition is what? X means y, x, z. This condition means what? Distance yz is equal to distance yx plus distance xz. Now yz is 8. Distance yz is 8. Distance yx is 17 plus distance xz. We have to find out. Okay. So now what? Distance xz is equal to 8 minus 17. Means distance xz is equal to how much? Minus 9. Now can the distance, it will be negative? Can this possibility will be there that x point is in between the y and z? No. So this possibility is not there. So either we will have the two possibilities that either y is in the middle or z is in the middle. These two possibilities we will have. Therefore, at last what we have to write? Therefore, the distance xz is equal to 25 or distance xz is equal to 9. Either the distance xz will be 25 or the distance xz will be 9. But this minus 9 will not be there. Distance is here something by mistake. So distance x and z. Followed. Now next we have to see this this we have started with third. This is question number 5. Question number 3 we have started. 3 over, 4th over. Now this was the 5th question. And now we have to see question number 6. This question was 5th. Okay. Now see, this all you have to write in notebook. Now 6th question. Question number 6. Okay, now question number 6. Question number 6 is what? Sketch proper figure and write the answers of the following question. Now first is given, if ABC and length AC is 11, length BC is 6.5, then length AB will be how much? We have to find out. Okay, in first question you have to draw the figure also. So how the figure it will be? It is given A, B and C. So the figure will be A, B and C. So here distance it is given, length is given, length A, C is given 11 and length BC is given 6.5. Then you have to find length A, B. Means how it is given? See what? AC. So length AC will be equal to length AC will be equal to length BC plus length AB, or you can write length AB plus length BC also you can write. Either you can write this way or AB first and then BC also you can write. So length AC is how much it is given? It is given 11 and length BC is given 6.5. We have to find length AB. So length AB will keep here. Length AB is equal to 11 minus 6.5. So length AB will be equal to 4.5 units. Okay, so length AB is equal to how much? 4.5 units. Here draw the figure also. Now next see, next question is if length RST, second question, this you have to write. Now second question I will take, instead of taking second question I will take third, because second you can solve, it is easy, you have to do the its addition. Now third question I am taking, this is first question. Now after this I am going to take third question. Second you solve yourself in this way. Third question, third question is what? Length if x, z, y, if x, y, z it is, sorry, if x, y, z and length xz is equal to given, xz is given 3 root 7, okay, 3 root 7 and length xy it is given root 7. Then length yz you have to find out. Okay, length yz you have to find out. So figure how it will be now. See, figure what? X, y, z. So you have to draw x, y, z. Means here x, here y, or here z. So what we can write? Here it is given length, so I will write length. Length xz is equal to length xy plus xz, length xy plus length yz. Now xz is given 3 root 7 and length xy is given root 7. Length yz we have to find out. Okay, so length yz will be what? Length yz is equal to, see, this we have kept here, this is going to come here, so what it will be? 3 root 7 minus root 7. Just I have written in this way. Instead of taking this here, I took here, but I have written here, instead of writing here, I have written on this side, on right hand side. Instead of writing to the left hand side, I wrote it on the right hand side, and which I was supposed to write on the right hand side, that I have written on the left hand side. That much only change. So see, 3 root 7 minus root 7. Now this is what? Root terms. Now you know, when suppose this is root you don't understand. So suppose this is 3x minus x. Consider like this. So it will be easy for you to subtract. See, 3 root 7 minus root 7. And this is 1 root. Okay, this is what? This is 3 root 7 and 1 root 7. You have to subtract. Means how many it will be? 3 root 7 minus 1 root 7. It will be how much? It will be 2 root 7. Okay, so length YZ is equal to 2 root 7 units. Okay, units. So this we have calculated. Follow? Have you understood this? This all example, right? Now one more question remain from the practice set 1.1, that is, which figure is formed by three non-collinear points? Now three non-collinear points we have taken. See question number 7. Three non-collinear points we have considered. So we have to join these three non-collinear points. So after joining these three non-collinear points, see this which figure has been formed by joining these three non-collinear points? A triangle has formed. So you can write PQR. So this way you have to draw the figure of question number 7. With this we have finished practice set 1.1. Okay, now we will start with the other part of this topic now. Okay, now see from problem set which questions you have to solve. That is, from problem set solve question number 2 and question number 5. From problem set question number 2 and 5 you have to solve. Now let's move on to the other points of this topic. That is, see line segment. Now in earlier class you have studied about this all points. Again we are going to do the revision of it. Okay, so see, so this one first is what? Line segment. Now what? Line segment. Now line segment, see how we can draw the line segment. See this we call it as a line segment. If we give this name as AB, so AB is called a line segment, and A and B are the points are called also called the terminal points. So distance between A and E, A and B is called the line segment. So how you can define? The set consisting of points A and B, all the points between A and B is called the segment AB, and it is written as how? Segment AB. Segment AB or segment BA we can write. Now see, next you have to study about the next point is second point, that is midpoint. Next point is midpoint of a segment. Midpoint of a segment means what? Midpoint of a segment means when we will say, now see, this is now segment AB we have drawn here, segment AB. Now M, we say M is a point on a segment AB. When we will say it is a midpoint? When the distance of segment AM and the distance of segment MB will be equal, we can say that M is the midpoint of segment MB. See, when segment AM will be equal to segment MB, then we can say that the M is the midpoint of segment AB. Now see, these two lines we will say why it is drawn. It shows the congruence. When this is part is equal and this part is also equal. This you can show it by one, this also symbol also, or two also. Okay. Now next is the comparison of the segment. Next is what? Third concept is what? Comparison of the segment. Comparison of segment, how we do? Now see, I have drawn here a segment. Now suppose this segment is PQ. Okay, this segment is PQ, and here other segment I have drawn. We'll call it as AB. Now what you can say? Segment PQ is segment PQ. Now this is Q. Okay, Q. Now segment PQ is smaller than segment AB. Is it? So we are doing the comparison of them. Or what you can say, segment AB is greater than segment PQ, like this also you say. So how we will say this? Segment PQ is smaller than segment AB. Okay, we can write the comparison in this way. Or you can write segment AB is greater than segment PQ also. What you can do is segment AB is greater than segment PQ. Like this also you can write. Now see, the next part you have to study about the opposite rays. Opposite rays means what? When we say the rays are opposite, now we studied about ray. Ray we know. Ray is what? Opposite ray. Now see, we studied ray. This will call it as QR. Now this is what? A ray. Means Q is the origin of the ray. Now what if from here another ray I draw on this side? Means which ray? QP ray I draw. Means now what it has become? This has become the opposite ray. Means how we can name ray QR and ray QP are the two opposite rays. You see this both side they are opposite in direction, and when two opposite rays join together it forms a figure, a line. Okay. Now next here say two rays having a common origin and lying on the same line in opposite direction said to be opposite rays. Now see, this all definitions are given in the textbook, that all you have to write it in the notebook. Now next see, length of line segment. Length of the line segment. So length of the line segment, what you say? The distance between the endpoints of a line segment is called the length of the line segment. First what we have studied about the line segment, what we call the line segments. Now what next it is? Fifth is length of line segment. Length of line segment. Length of line segment means what? The distance between the endpoints of the line segment. The distance between, suppose this is a line segment AB. Now what? The distance between the endpoints of the line segment is called the length of the segment. So length of segment AB is denoted by segment AB, as I said. So length of line segment you have to say. So length of segment AB. Symbolically we can write in this way. Now say next part you have to study is the congruent segment. Now when we say that congruent segments. Now when we say the segments are congruent, when two segments measure will be same, we can say that the two segments are congruent. Now suppose this is segment PQ and this segment AB. Now when we say segment AB and segment PQ is 5 cm and segment AB is also 5 cm. Okay. So how we can write symbolically? Segment PQ is congruent. This is the symbol of congruence. Okay. This shows the congruence. Congruent. Segment PQ is congruent to segment AB. We can write like this. Two segments are congruent to each other. When their measures, their lengths are same, we can say that the two segments are congruent. Okay. Now the properties of congruent segments. we have to study the next part is the properties of congruent segments. Now what are the properties of congruent segments? Let's see. Properties of congruent segments. In that, first property will have, first congruent property is what? Reflexivity. Okay, reflexivity. Now in reflexivity, what does it say? Every segment is congruent to itself. What does it tells? That every segment is congruent to itself. Means what? In reflexivity, segment PQ is congruent to itself. Means segment PQ is congruent to segment PQ. This is the which property we say? Reflexivity. Okay, now see this why we are learning. Now you know, I know what is line segment, I know what is ray, I know what is opposite ray, everything I know. What is congruent line segment also I am knowing. Then how we have to use it, means when we have to use, you must understand it. Okay, now this concept we are revising. Why? Because we are going to use it later on. That time we should not get confused. So this all we are learning. Now reflexivity, in this what it tells, every line segment is congruent to itself. So I had taken one example. Segment PQ is one line segment. It is congruent to itself. In segment PQ, symbolically we will write congruent to segment PQ. Okay, or you can take AB also. Segment AB is congruent to segment AB. You can take segment CD also. Any you can take, any segment will be congruent to itself. Then second property, that is the symmetry. Second property is what? Symmetry. What? Next property is symmetry. Now in symmetry, what? If segment PQ is congruent to segment AB. In symmetry, what it tells? If segment PQ is congruent to AB, then what? Then AB also will be congruent to PQ. Okay, then segment AB will be congruent to segment PQ. Now see, two segments are congruent to each other in symmetry. Now if PQ is congruent to AB, then AB also will be congruent to PQ. This is the second property, symmetry. Now third is the what? Transitivity. Transitivity. In transitivity, we have three segments. Okay. In transitivity, we have three segments. What? Segment, suppose PQ is congruent to segment AB. Segment PQ is congruent to segment AB, and segment AB is congruent to segment XY. Segment XY. See what? In transitivity we have three line segments. Okay, in that segment PQ is congruent to segment AB. Then segment AB is congruent to XY. Then segment PQ also will be congruent to XY. Segment PQ also will be congruent to segment XY. Follow this. If segment PQ is congruent to AB, AB is congruent to XY, then PQ also will be congruent to XY. Okay, we followed these three properties of congruence of segments. Properties of congruent of segment in that reflexivity, symmetry and transitivity. we have this. Now next is what? Perpendicular of segment or ray. Now when we say that the lines are perpendicular to each other or ray is perpendicular to each other, perpendicularity of segments or ray. Now when we say that the two rays or the segment are perpendicular to each other, A, B, C and D. Now see here, this symbol of perpendicular. Now if the lines containing two segments, two rays or a ray and a segment intersect each other at right angle. Now see, suppose a line, or you can say this ray or the segment, this AB segment intersect each other at a right angle, then the two segments, these two segments or two rays are said to be perpendicular to each other. See here, why it is given dots? So means what? This A. Here I will write, then no confusion. See, if it is, we say here this one ray, this other ray, give O. Okay, OA is one ray, OB is other ray, OC and OD, these are the rays, but this A and B are the segments, C and D are the segments. Other way we consider, if they intersect each other, either ray or the segment, they intersect each other at a right angle, means we say that they are perpendicular to each other. And the symbol of perpendicular, see, you can write segment AB is perpendicular to segment OC. See, AB is perpendicular to OC. Okay, or you can write segment AB is perpendicular to OD also. Segment AB is perpendicular to segment OD, or you can say DC also. Okay, this way you can show. Now the next is distance of a point from a line. Distance of a point from a line. Now see this. Next is distance of a point. Distance of a point from a line. Now distance of a point from a line, say suppose line AB and C is the point outside the line. Now you have drawn a ray on segment on a line AB, then it intersects at a right angle. So this C is a point on line AB. So see, segments, this will give name as D. Okay, so segment D, if segment CD line AB and the point D lies on the AB, then the length of CD is called the distance of point C from line AB. Okay, this all it is given in textbook. You have to write it in the notebook. Now we'll See practice set 1.2 in other this video I will send. Okay. Now thank you for watching this video completely. Okay.